and 2 or 3 feet fair when it touched down.
Here's Owen Nowak. Has a single in 2 trips and bunts. Third baseman's going to handle it, picks it up, and got him at first. It's a good play by the third baseman Acosta, because that was you had a speedy runner and a pretty good bunt laid down. That'll be a sacrifice. We'll go 5-3 for out number 1, but it moves Badalak into scoring position at third base.
Coach Meyer is having a discussion with the home plate umpire, Anthony Carilli. Whatever they were talking about, it's over.
There's Lane Akers. Akers 2 for 2 tonight, singled in the first, singled again in the second.
Oh, look at the Western infield. They are all playing in.
Pitch is outside, ball 1. They do not want the Raiders to add on to their 3-run lead. So all 4 infielders in on the grass. The pitch. Akers swings and misses. 1-1.
He was trying to go down the first base line with that swing.
Coach Nichols will ask for time. He wants a word with his freshman hitter.
Because the playing in, the first baseman is, he has got to be, 25 feet off the line? 30 feet maybe even.
He's not in a good position to cover his base. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Relief pitcher Olson with the 1-1 pitch. Low, it gets away, and here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. No throw to the plate.
Wild pitch.
Catcher couldn't pick it up. And coming in to score from third is Badalak on a wild pitch.
So that sacrifice pays off for the Raiders.
And that will be ball 2 to Akers. And now a lot of pressure off that young man's shoulder, because the Raiders have scored and it's 4-0. Pitch to Akers is a strike at the knees, and it's 2-2.
I think he had a question about pitch location. Checking with the umpire on that.
Pitch is swung on and missed. And that is out number 2 in the inning, but the Raiders have tacked on a run here, and now with 2 outs, Cooper Clapp will bat with the bases empty. Strikeout number 2 for Olson since coming in. He didn't have a good outing on Sunday in his last appearance, but he's done well tonight.
So far, they're asking, they've got a big ask for him, though, here. Having to come in with just 1 man out in the second inning.
First pitch to Clapp was low and inside for ball 1. Now they have 3 infielders to the right of second base for Clapp. And there's ball 2 downstairs. And Cooper does go the other way occasionally.
Well, he went the other way for that first single, that infield single in the first inning. He went to the left side.
Strike call, 2-1. Takes the pitch low, ball 3.
We've got this big shift in the infield, but the outfield is playing him straight up. In fact, the center fielder a step or 2 into left center.
And all that does not matter because he just walked. So 2 outs, and Tyler Minnick will bat with a runner at first. First walk given up by Olson. Minnick hit by a pitch in the first inning. Hit a fairly deep fly ball to left field that was caught in the second inning. The run has scored. It's 4-0 Raiders. And we're in the 4th. Throw over to first. Back in there is Clapp.
He almost went down too soon.
Again, to first.
Back in plenty of time that time.
They apparently think he's going to be running. Pitch to Minnick, low and outside. I know they'd love to have Clapp in scoring position for Minnick.
Oh, yeah.
There's a strike, 1-1. Tyler's hitting .289, has kept that batting average up. And that is, he's been catching just about every weekend series and then playing first base during the week, with O'Neill catching during the week. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's hard smash to third, backhanded, long throw across, gets away. Here comes Clapp to third. Did that ball go in the dugout?
It did. And so Minnick goes on
to second.
To second, so that'll be, what, an E5? Was that the third baseman that threw that ball away?
Yes, third baseman made the play.
Okay.
So runners will be at second and third with 2 outs, and Nathan Brewer will be the batter. The throw was low, took a skip right past the first baseman, and went over to the Blue Raider dugout.
And that's the ground rule kicking in.
Brewer takes a strike at the knees. Nathan singled into first, grounded out to the first baseman in the second.
Oh, that one almost got away.
I think the catcher tried to convince Clapp that that one had gotten away, but he had the ball in his glove. 1-1. Brewer standing in from the left side, takes a ball high, bit high, 2-1.
Coop was not going to be confused by that. One of the early lessons you learn is keep the eye on the baseball.
Swinging a foul.
If you can't see the baseball, play it safe.
2-2. Brewers folks are here, as they are just about every game. And the pitch. Ground ball. That's in the hole. That's going to score another run.
Going to score 2.
Here comes the second runner. Minnick will score as the ball got past the shortstop. They had a funny-looking shift on for Brewer, and he hit it in just the perfect spot.
They weren't expecting him to go to left field, were they, Dick?
We hit it right to the spot where the shortstop normally would be playing.
That's right.
But the shortstop was swung way over towards second base. He got a glove on it, but it went on out into left field. So 2-run score, and that will make it a 6-0 game. With Brewer at first. So I guess you give him 2 RBIs on that, John.
I think you got to. I did. Look at that sky out there over the football stadium. Is that red sky at night, Sailor's Delight?
Beautiful sky. Count is 1 strike to O'Neill, and the pitch. Swinging a foul, 0-2.
Had come off his foot, you think?
So 3 runs here in the 4th inning to go with 3 in the 1st. And the Raiders leading 6-0.
You got to add on. That's what they preach them. Preach to them over and over. Oh, was that a balk? Must have been.
So the runner at first will go to second as the balk is called. Count remains 2 strikes to O'Neill. Olsen with the pitch. Did he go? I think he did. And that'll be strike 3. So that is going to be all in the 4th. But for the Raiders, 3 runs. There were 2 hits, there was an error, and 1 man left on base. And we've completed 4 innings. Middle Tennessee leading Western Kentucky by a score of 6-0. And we'll be back with the top of the 5th inning right after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Throw goes down to second, and we're set to start the 5th inning for the Hilltoppers. The number 9 hitter, Parker Coley, who was called out on strikes in the 3rd inning as the leadoff man, will stand in and lead off again against David Horn Jr. Horn working with a 6-run lead now. The pitch is in for a strike.
Been checking the action around the conference between innings, Dick. Right now it looks like there are a couple of games that are breaking our way.
That's what we need. This one is so far.
So far.
Count is strike 2 now to Coley. Horn with the 0-2, just outside. They check. First base umpire says no, he did not swing. 1-2. And the big right-hander delivers outside for a ball. 2-2. Pitch is swung on. Gus got a piece of it. Fouled it away. Count holds at 2-2.
Couple of surprises out there as well. I can hardly wait till the 7th inning.
The pitch.
Oh.
Just missed inside.
Yeah.
3-2. David Horn, the 3-2 breaking ball, called out on strikes. Coley's been called out twice. Looking at strike three.
Now, I think this is probably going to be David Horn's last inning. He's up at 96 pitches here with one out in the fifth inning.
Leadoff man Austin Haller, who bats from the left side, will stand in. He's walked twice. There's a strike called. Horn has walked 4, but he's had a lot of 3-ball counts on hitters. The 1-strike pitch is outside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
He has retired 5 in a row now, though. Needs another easy inning.
And the pitch. Missed a little bit high. Ball 2. 2-1. And a swinging strike. Count will go to 2-2. Haller Sr., actually a grad student out of California. It's his 3rd year with the program up in Bowling Green. Pitch over, but no, call strike 3.
Minnick knew.
That breaking ball just dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah, Minnick knew.
So 2 call 3rd strikes here in the 5th inning, and 7 overall. 7 overall for David Horn. Here's Robbins, who lined into a double play in the 1st inning and then singled in the 3rd. And looks at a pitch low and inside, ball 1.
His next pitch will be his 100th.
And the right-hander delivers, and he bunts it foul back to the backstop.
That bunt was more in self-defense, wasn't it?
Count will go to 1-1.
That ball was up and in, and
he had already decided to bunt.
Yeah.
So he was just getting out of the way, and the ball hit the bat. One ball, 1 strike. Robbins hits it into right field, little looper, and Clapp is there to grab it. And that is going to be all in the 5th, 3 up, 3 down. So Horn has set down the last 7 in a row. Nothing across in the 5th inning. And we will go to, we're halfway home in this game, by the way, John. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Middle Tennessee 6, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Raiders take a 6-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning. Gage Olson gave up 3 runs. not altogether his fault. There was an error in there that helped keep the inning going. And the bottom third of the Blue Raider batting order scheduled here in the 5th inning. Brett Rogers will lead off. He has walked and grounded out, 0 for 1.
We have a defensive change for the Hilltoppers. Manny Alberto is going in to play third base. He'll take Costa's place in lineup.
There's a pitch low, and it's 1-1 now to Rogers. So we'll make that change. Alberto now at third. Acosta had struck out twice, which may be the reason he's over in the dugout now.
Could be.
There's a swinging strike. The count will go to 2-2 on Brett Rogers. Ground ball third. Taken on the short hop by the third baseman. That new player in the game, and the ball was going to find him.
It always does, doesn't it?
Rogers grounds out third to first. He made a good play on that short hop.
He sure did.
That's one out. Batter is Von Dolan. He is fouled out and struck out, 0 for 2. They overshift to the left side against Von Dolan, who looks at ball one.
Oh, and that first baseman is, I think he is even farther than 30 feet from the first base line now.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Boy, wouldn't it be interesting to lay a bunt down on the right side of the infield, see who can win the race?
Mondo fouls this one off to the left. It's 1-2. And the pitch to the plate, low for ball 2. Well, David Horn is in line to get the win. If the Raiders hold on here, he has pitched 5 innings. There's a swinging strike 3 to Von Dolan, and that is out number 2. The batter is Clay Badalak.
Looks like they'll probably send Horn back out there. I
don't see anybody throwing, do you?
There was somebody throwing a little while ago, but stopped.
Pitch to Badalak, low and inside, ball 1. Same spot, same result, ball 2. 2-0. Badalak doubled to lead off the 4th inning, came around to score in that inning. And takes ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Walked him on 4 pitches. It's only the second walk given up by Olson.
Now batting, center fielder number 9, Owen.
So we go back to the top of the order and the 4th time around for the Raiders. Owen Nowak singled and scored in the first, grounded out in the second, and laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 4th. Check swing and a strike call. By the way, that single in the first inning, John, extended his hitting streak to 10 straight games.
He has been so much fun to watch.
1 strike pitch, low and inside, 1-1.
You know, after watching Eston Snyder in center field a year ago, you think, how can you even get close? Well, no, because we haven't had any real drop off, have we? Looked, had the hit and run going there.
Runner started, and Nowak fouled it off. The count will go to 1-2. Two outs here in the fifth inning. Badalak, the runner at first, with a two-out walk. Olson, the right-hander, comes set. Throws to first. The runner back. Third baseman pulled way off the bag, and the other two, all three infielders, to the right of second base. So Nowak's got some hitting room. Takes the pitch low and inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, he hits a lot to left field, John.
Sure does. And they're giving him a lot of left field.
The 2-2 pitch, the runner goes. It's to right field this time, and it's just foul.
Oh.
That ball was fouled by, a foot or two?
It couldn't have been much more than that.
Had it been fair, I think Cadillac would have scored because he was running on the pitch.
He was, and there wasn't anybody close to where that baseball dropped.
Count remains
Right
2-2.
fielder. Look how deep he is, Dick.
Throw to first, runner back.
It's almost like they're playing no doubles with that right fielder.
And the 2-2 pitch on the way, and he hits it into center field. Shallow, might fall, and it does. And Badalak's on his way to third. Great piece of hitting by Owen Nowak. Just a little fly ball into left center.
And it in that no man's land, shortstop couldn't get back, center fielder couldn't get in, and the left fielder couldn't get over.
So Lane Akers will bat with runners at first and third and 2 outs.
Oh boy, we need to add on here. Take advantage of this opportunity they've given us.
Akers has a couple of hits tonight. Looks at a pitch outside, ball 1.
He wouldn't walk him, would he?
Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. And a throw over to first. Runner back. Swing and a miss. Count will go to 1-1 on Akers. I'm really amazed at how deep that right fielder's playing.
Yeah, isn't that
because anything hit out there, the wind's going to knock it down.
It sure is.
It just swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think Akers was trying to go opposite field with that. He just needs to put the ball in play and let things happen.
Fouls this one off. Count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Western had to rebuild just about their entire roster from last year. They won the conference last year, won the conference tournament, went to the NCAA regional. Lost in the first round. But they got there.
Yeah.
They won 46 games last year, John. 46-14.
As I recall, that was a pretty darn good ball club.
There's strike 3 called. So Akers called out on strikes, and that will wind up the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We've completed 5 full innings. Middle Tennessee 6, Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Go to the sixth inning. We're going to pause for station identification as we're right here at the top of the hour. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Dick Palmer, John Callow with you from Reese Smith Field here on a chilly Friday night, opening game of a three-game series, but a good crowd on hand to watch these old rivals play. David Horn Jr. comes out for the sixth inning. He'll have the 3-4-5 hitters for the Hilltoppers to face. This is Lane Arroyos. First pitch to him, in for a strike, 0-1. Arroyos has struck out and hit a little pop-up back to the pitcher. This pitch low and outside, and the count goes to 1-1.
Got right-hander going in the bullpen.
Could be King. It's a tall right-hander.
Yep. And have a left-hander throwing in the bullpen.
There's a strike to Arroyos, 1-2. Horn with the 1-2 pitch, and the left-handed hitter takes it for ball two, up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So David is over the 100 pitch threshold now. We'll see how long he's going to go.
I would say until he lets his first runner reach base.
Ground ball to first. It's picked up there by Akers. Makes a nice play.
Nicely done.
Makes the play unassisted. That is out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
And this is the catcher, Camden Ross, has one of the 2 hits for the Hilltoppers tonight. That was a double in the second inning, and he was stranded at second base. One out here in the 6th. And the pitch is swung on, hit in the air to center. Nowak back, still going back, retreats, makes an over-the-shoulder catch.
Got it on the first step onto the track.
I'm afraid that one might have been trouble had the wind not been blowing in, because Nowak had to go back almost to the track.
I think that he was actually one step onto the track when he finally hauled that baseball down.
Out number 2 now, and the batter is Hayes, who is flied to center and grounded to second. Pitch to him is in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, if you're pitching this way, you stop at 110? I think at some point you do, don't you?
The right-hander delivers, and just outside, ball 1.
Well, I think what you do is you get this guy, you come in and put 4 on the board, then come back, get him 3 up, 3 down in the 7th, and we go home.
Well, John, you've got a nice solution there.
I got it figured out, haven't I?
Yep. Check swing. Did he go?
Yes. Oh!
Say no.
I can't believe that.
2 balls and 1 strike.
I'm starting to sound like Jack Eaton now, aren't I, Dick?
No comment. The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. Hayes tormented the Raiders last year with 3 home runs in 3 games and checked his swing on this one. Ball 3. He's living a charmed life up there.
Yeah, Harden was already 3 steps towards the dugout.
That'll run the count full to 3-2. Fly ball, left center field, short, and caught by Badalak.
Wow. He just grabbed it.
He came out of nowhere. What a catch.
Yeah. Just grabbed that out of Nathan Brewer's glove almost.
You had Brewer coming in, you had Nowak coming in, and somewhere in between, Badalak came out of nowhere and caught the ball.
Wow.
Almost with his back to the wall, to the infield.
He did indeed.
Star there.
Yes, and wow.
3 up, 3 down in the 6th inning, nothing across. Great play by Badalak. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Middle Tennessee 6, Western Kentucky nothing. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
6-0 Raiders as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Raiders have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters set to face Gage Olson. Olson came in the 2nd inning with 1 out and has done a creditable job. Had an error that cost him a couple of runs in the 4th inning. But other than that, he's pitched pretty good out of the pen for them. First pitch is ball 1 to Cooper Clapp, who has 2 hits and a walk. Perfect night at the plate going for Clapp. Pitch is ball 2, 2-0. Ball 3 is inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Raiders now have a left-hander throwing in the bullpen.
Yeah, they had a righty and a lefty. And it looks like they're going to go with the left-hander. The right-hander is not throwing right now.
There's a strike, 3-1 to Clapp. So his mom's at the game tonight. I hope she was here for the Raiders' Choice Awards last night to see him get those awards. There's a strike, 3-2. Full count. Strike 3 calls. So the first 3 pitches were balls. The next 3 were strikes. And that's out number 1 in the 6th inning. Strikeout number 4 for Olson. Tyler Minnick reached on that error in the 4th inning by the third baseman that extended the inning, and the Raiders scored some runs in that inning, got 3.
And they've gone into the big shift for Minnick yet again.
Swings, fouls it off his fist, out of play. The count will go to 1-1 now to Tyler. Senior transfer from Georgia Tech, second year with the Raiders. Pitch misses for ball 2. And his catching skills, John, have improved 100% over last year. Don't you think so?
And it's all in his footwork.
Ground ball to third, off the third baseman's glove. It's fair. Minnick rounding first, on his way to second. Left fielder has trouble finding the ball in foul ground, but finally gets it back in, and it's a double for Minnick. Not much the third baseman could do with that ball.
Yeah, what Minnick has really improved on is the way he handles himself, handles his feet behind the plate, and which means he can get gets rid of the ball faster and more accurately. So, yeah.
And he's not having to catch every single game, and I think that's probably helped.
That makes a difference.
Helped
for
his
sure.
batting average too.
Yep.
Runner at second, 1 out. Here's Nathan Brewer. Nathan's had a good night with 2 hits. Had a big hit, drove in 2 runs in that 4th inning.
I tell you, one thing you can tell when you ran this team just a little bit in the dugout or on the bus or in the hotel, Minnick has been a real leader for him.
1 strike to Brewer. The pitch, bouncing ball past the pitcher. Tough play for the shortstop, can't make it. Runners will be at first and third. And I think that'll be an infield hit. Well, that would be Nathan's 3rd hit in this game, and 2 of them of the infield variety. So first and third with 1 out, and the batter O'Neill has struck out his last 2 times at bat. He's 0 for 3. Showed bunt. Pitch outside, ball 1. Might have been trying a safety squeeze.
No, that could be, or just
Minnick over at third.
Give that infield something to think about. Stay out of the double play.
He's around the bunt, lays it down. Here comes Minnick. Throw to the plate, and I don't think they tagged him.
He got in there.
Yeah, he did not tag him. The pitcher got the ball to the catcher in time, but he missed the tag. Minnick made a good slide at home plate, if you call it a slide on that turf.
Well, he did what he needed to do. He got in under the in and around the tag, and so the Raiders now have runners at first and second after that fielder's choice.
That drives in a run. It's 7-0. And there's a little tap foul down the first base side by Brett Rogers. 1 strike.
Keep adding on, gentlemen.
Just 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and second. Bouncing ball to first. They will take the out. That's the only one they're going to get. The other 2 runners advance. First baseman Arroyos makes the put out unassisted for 2 outs now. Nathan Brewer to third, Dean O'Neill to second. And with 2 outs, the batter is Brett Von Dolan, 0 for 3. He could help the cause here. Pitches low, bounces away from the catcher Ross, but he recovers in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Von Dolan has fanned his last 2 at-bats. He needs to put it in play here and give us a chance.
Lefty and a righty throwing in the Western bullpen.
Pitch is low, ball 2, 2-0. 7-0. Raiders have scored 1 here in the 6th and have 2 more in scoring position. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Right-hander comes set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Time call, and the head coach coming out with a 2-2 count on the batter. And runners at second and third. This is an unusual spot for a visit.
It is.
Von Dolan has not had any luck against this pitcher. Olson has struck him out twice.
Might be kind of reminding him of what he got him on earlier.
Raiders have runners at second and
They're
third.
calling for a new pitcher.
And so he's coming out with a 2-2 count on the batter.
Wow.
Well, that's an unusual move.
It is indeed.
We'll take a break as the new pitcher comes in. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
New pitcher is a right-hander, Sam Frizzy. Last appeared last Friday night, just threw a third of an inning, but he got the save against Kennesaw in a 9-8 Western Kentucky win.
Well, he is making his 13th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 7 2/3 innings, given up 8 runs, all earned on 9 hits, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts. He's got a 9.39 ERA, no decisions, but that one save. I guess what Western's going for is the strikeout pitch here.
Frizzy's a grad student, grad transfer from Southern Illinois. He's another native Californian, 6'1", 205. And he'll inherit a 2-2 count to Von Dolan. Now, it's really an unusual move by the Western head coach. We'll see how it works out for him.
He must feel like he can order up a strike here.
Second and third. The pitch outside, ball 3.
Well, that's the way the league has been pitching Von Dolan, outside, not quite that far outside.
Badalak waiting to hit next. And the pitch. Struck him out swinging. So that will end the inning. The Raiders pick up 1 run on 2 hits and leave 2 runners. And we have completed 6 full innings. Middle Tennessee with 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Western Kentucky, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. Raiders lead 7-0 as we go to the 7th inning. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We move to the 7th inning. Coach Myers has made a pitching change as David Horn will come out, having thrown 6 shutout innings, giving up only 2 hits to Western Kentucky. John Michael Pickens will take over the pitching duties. He pitched on Tuesday night at Vanderbilt, pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 runs on 2 hits. That was his last outing.
Made 19 appearances, all but one of them in relief. He's thrown 32 in the 3rd inning. He's given up 18 runs, 15 earned on 36 hits, 16 walks, 20 strikeouts. He's got a 4.18 ERA, a 1-1 record with 1 save.
Facing the left-handed hitting Cale Frost to lead off the 7th. And the first pitch is outside to Frost for ball 1. Frost has flied out and struck out, both against David Horn.
You know, Jerry Myers would very definitely like to see Pickens get a couple of innings. The last thing he wants to do tonight with a 7-run lead is have to go to Gavin King.
2-0, or 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 on the hitter. And now ball 3 is outside, 3-0.
That's not the way you want to start this off.
Frost, a .254 hitter. That's from the left side. Pitch is ball 4 outside. And a leadoff walk to start the 7th inning.
That coming after David Horn had retired, 9 in a row?
3,
6, 9, 10 in a row.
6, 9, 10 in a row,
Yeah, 10 in a row.
Last player to reach base for Western was Ross on a walk in the 3rd inning. And now a walk for Frost leading off the 7th. Batter is the shortstop Howard. First pitch to him and for a strike, 0-1. Howard has walked and flied to center. Pickens, the left-hander. First year with the Raiders. Pitch to him is inside, 1-1. Out of Hueytown, Alabama. Junior college transfer. I believe Shelton State was his college. The 1-1 pitch is popped up. Shallow right field, clap back, but Rogers is in. He was playing shallow and makes the catch for out number 1.
You know, a ball like that, as deep as Western has been playing their right fielder, he wouldn't be able to get there to catch that, would he?
Would not. So John Michael gets his first out, and the batter is Alberto. He came in to replace Acosta. Manny Alberto. He is a native of Canada. First year with the Hilltopper program, a redshirt junior. So this is his first at bat. And he swings and fouls it to the backstop, strike one. Had a pretty nice swing at that pitch.
He put a big swing on it.
Alberto hits 286. That's from the right side. Pitch to him is high for ball one, 1-1. Coley on deck to hit next. Playing here in the top of the 7th inning. Raiders leading 7-0. Hit that one off his fist, foul. Back to the screen. The count will be 1-2. Raiders got 3 runs in the first, added 3 more in the 4th, and then picked up a single run in the 6th. One ball, 2 strikes. Pickens with the pitch high, ball 2.
That was close.
And again, Rogers playing very shallow in right field. Nowak a couple of steps in center. Infield double play depth. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and that is strike 3. 2 outs in the 7th. David Horn in 6 innings struck out 7. Pickens picks up his first K. And the batter is Coley, who has twice been called out on strikes. I'm sure he's glad that the pitching change was made.
He was 2 of those 7, wasn't he?
Popped foul out of play, strike 1. So Pickens gets out in front, 1 strike. Frost with that leadoff walk still at first base, 2 outs. And the left-hander delivers, and a fly ball into left field, fairly deep, but Brewer's back under it and makes the catch in front of the Lee Victory Wall of Champions. Maybe 1 step shy of the warning track. That's going to be all in the 7th inning for the Hilltoppers. No runs, no hits. 1 man left. 7th inning stretch time here. John will have scores of other games, and we'll have more baseball coming to you on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Back at Reese Smith Field, we're in the just finished the 7th inning stretch, and Raiders on top over Western Kentucky, 7-0. That's an important game for us in the standings because Western Kentucky, MTSU tied at 9-12. working towards that 6th seed, which is going to be all important. Elsewhere in Conference USA, got one final down in Georgia. Kennesaw State, a winner over Sam Houston, 6-5. That is a final. And that one helps the Raiders out because Sam Houston and Kennesaw now both tied at 9-13. When we finish this one here, somebody's going to be at 9-13. Somebody's going to be at 10-12. Elsewhere, up in Delaware, they're in the top of the 9th with one out. Delaware leading FIU 9-6. That'll be an important one too because FIU was primed to make a run if they could have gone up and dominated Delaware. Elsewhere, this is an interesting one, Dick. Up in Springfield, Missouri, they're in the top of the 6th inning. Missouri State 10, Jackson State 1. How about that? They led 10-0 in that one. Down in Dallas, Dallas Baptist over Louisiana Tech there in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dallas Baptist leading 2-1. And out in Las Cruces, Liberty, our opponent in 2 weeks, is on top of New Mexico State 3-2 there in the top of the 4th inning.
Scores brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the DNJ. And leading off for the Raiders in the 7th will be Clay Badalak. And hits this one into left field. Left fielder retreating, still going back, and he will make the catch for out number 1. So one down here in the 7th inning. That was the new pitcher's second or third pitch. That's Frizzy, who came in and struck out Von Dolan to end the 6th inning. One out. And here's Owen Nowak. Takes the pitch inside, ball 1. Owens had 2 hits, has a sacrifice bunt, and is grounded out. So 2 for 3. Looks at a strike, 1-1. One out in the 7th, 7-0. The Raiders leading.
They're giving Frizzy the credit for that out.
There's a strike, 1-2.
Even though he came in with that 2-2 count, he gets the strikeout.
I think he probably feels like he deserves it.
Well, that was why he was there.
Ball is low, ball 2, 2-2.
Final numbers on Olsen. He goes 4 1/3. Gives up 4 runs, 2 of them earned on 5 hits, 2 walks. He had 7 strikeouts.
2-2 the count to Nowak. And the pitch. And struck him out swinging. It's out number 2 in the 7th. Batter is Lane Akers. Akers singled his first 2 at-bats. He has struck out his last 2 at-bats, so 2 for 4 with a run scored. Raiders trying to even up their overall record. They were 1 game under 500 coming in. First pitch to Lane is ball low, 1-0. There's a swinging strike, 1-1.
Now, if we can hold on for this win and keep holding on for the weekend, we'll move into sole possession of the number 6 seed with a win tonight and a couple more wins, and we hang on to it.
Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2-1 to Akers. And a shot up the middle, a base hit. That's the third hit for Lane Akers tonight. First hit off the new pitcher, Frizzy. And the batter will be Cooper Clapp, who has 2 hits tonight. Raiders have 12 hits total, and the Hilltoppers with just 2.
Okay, so Cooper's walk-up song is California Dreaming. So I said, why California Dreaming? That's got such a 60s vibe. There's got to be a backstory. He said, no, I just like it.
Well, he has a very good taste in music.
Yeah,
1 strike to count to Clapp.
If you're a child of the 60s, you know California Dreaming and the Mamas and Papas. And, yeah, it's a good song.
Pitch is low, 1-1.
It's got a good melody, too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought you might break into song there for a minute, John.
There was a time in my life I probably would have, but it's long since passed. I not only can't throw anymore, I can't sing either. So what's life worth?
All the leaves are gone and the sky is gray.
Foul.
There's a foul ball outside the line at first.
First baseman made a nice play on that ball, didn't he? Got it on a low hop.
California Dreaming on such a rainy day.
I've been for a walk.
One and two. And the pitch. Low, the runner goes. He's going to go in there without a throw. Stolen base for Akers. Picked a good pitch to run on.
Sure did. And now he's in scoring position.
2-2.
You got to keep adding on. Well, we know how important that is, don't we?
Frizzy, the right-hander, with the pitch low, ball 3. This guy's got a quick release.
Yeah.
If you're up there against him, you better be ready. Full count, 3-2. And a one hopper to the second baseman. That'll end the inning. Holler throws out Clapp for out number 3. Play goes second to first. So in the 7th, the Raiders come up with no runs. There was 1 hit and 1 man left. We have completed 7 full innings. Middle Tennessee 7 and Western Kentucky nothing. We'll go to the 8th inning, top of the batting order, scheduled to come up for the Hilltoppers. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 8th inning. You know, some interesting things happened on May 1st.
Oh, yeah?
In Major League history, and this is not a Major League thing, but in 1926, Satchel Paige, who was 19 years old, made his debut in the Negro Southern League and pitched Chattanooga to a 5-4 win over Birmingham. And we, of course, know that Satchel did not get to the big leagues until his later years.
Yeah,
but he was
1948.
Quite a pitcher.
When did he throw his last game? It was like 69, wasn't it?
I don't know, but he was old.
I know the A's signed him and brought him, and I think he threw 3 scoreless innings at the age of 104, something like that.
This is Haller, the second baseman.
That's still Pickens out there.
Count 1-1.
Pickens walked the first batter he faced and retired 3 in a row.
1 ball, 1 strike to Austin Haller, second baseman for the Hilltoppers. Swinging a foul, and it's 1-2.
Thought Pickens found his way after that leadoff walk. He kind of settled in and made folks do what he wanted them to do. There you go.
Strike 3 called. Haller caught looking.
But that's his second strikeout.
1 out here in the 8th inning. Also on May the 1st in 1951, a young Mickey Mantle connected for his first Major League home run off Randy Gumpert of the White Sox. And the Yankees won 6-3, and a star was born.
We got a pinch hitter here, number 33. And number 33 is Daniel. Is that right? Daniel Stewart? That is 33, right? Yeah, that's right. Daniel Stewart.
Stewart is a catcher. 6'4", 210, a senior from Hazel Green, Alabama. And Pickens is from Hueytown, Alabama. So they may know each other.
Different ends of the state, though, aren't they?
Hazel Green's North Alabama, isn't it?
It's between Fayetteville and Huntsville.
And Hueytown is around Birmingham.
I think so.
Stewart is a transfer from Tennessee Wesleyan. So he will bat here for Robbins.
That conference looked like, just in case you don't remember this guy, here's the scouting report.
So 1 out. Stewart is a right-handed batter. First pitch to him, outside, ball 1. Robbins had a hit in 3 trips and lined into that double play in the first inning. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled down the first baseline. 1-1.
Well, FIU did not go quietly, but they did go. That game is in Delaware has gone final Delaware 9, FIU 8.
I think FIU is still winless on the road.
They are.
In the conference.
Yeah, they're now 0-10, I believe it is.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field. So Stewart in a pinch hitting role, singles to left.
Let's see if they don't use a pinch runner for him.
It's the first hit off Pickens since coming in. And the batter will be Arroyos.
FIU 0-10 on the road in the conference.
Pitch to Arroyos is a strike. He's a left-handed hitter. 0 for 3. Stewart, the pinch hitter, is the runner at first with 1 out. That hit, by the way, was only the 3rd hit for the Hilltoppers tonight. There's a swinging strike, and it's 0-2.
That was a big swing.
Greater infield double play depth. with a runner at first and one out. And a pitch is high for a ball. Second inning for John Michael Pickens after David Horn went 6, allowing only 2 hits and no runs.
4 walks, 7 strikeouts.
Swinging a foul out of play. The count holds at 1-2.
Got a right-hander throwing now.
That could be King. And the 1-2 pitch lined into center field. Nowak coming on, slides and makes the catch. Went down to one knee and caught that ball as it was sinking. And that's out number 2.
Batting catcher number 8, Camden Ross.
Here's Camden Ross. Has a double, has walked, and has flied out. So he has one of their 3 hits.
Well, the problem with these black jerseys of ours is the number on the front is very, very small, and it's hard to pick up.
Pitch is swung on and missed, strike 1.
When you're looking at somebody that's in the bullpen.
I don't see anybody now.
Well, he is standing along the fence.
Ground ball to short. Badalak has it go right through his legs.
That's got to be an E6.
It will be an E6. I think he was coming in to make the pickup and the force at second.
Yeah, he was just going to make a nice, easy toss to cover clamp and force that runner and get out of the inning, and took his eyes off the baseball.
And here is Hayes, 0 for 3. Got to watch this guy. He's a home run threat.
Yeah, here comes Jerry Myers.
And he's going to make a pitching change here.
He's going to the right-hander.
So we'll take a break. Come back, tell you about the new pitcher.
That's a tough break for John Michael.
It is really. We will take a break here. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
So the Raiders make a pitching change here in the 8th inning with 2 outs and 2 men on. Right-hander Bryant Baranek will take over the pitching duties.
Baranek making his 15th appearance, his 11th in relief. He's thrown 36 innings, giving up 16 runs, all earned on 38 hits. 6 walks, 22 strikeouts. He's got a 4 ERA, 1-2 record with no saves.
This is Kyle Hayes.
Need a strikeout here.
He is flied to center, grounded to second, and robbed of a hit by Badalak in the 6th inning. First and second. 2 outs in the 8th. First pitch is low and outside, ball 1. Raiders leading here 7-0, trying to get out of the 8th inning. The pitch is outside ball 2. John, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is only the 2nd inning, maybe the 3rd inning. They've had more than one base runner. They had 2 runners in the 2nd and 2 runners in the 3rd.
That's it.
There's a strike call, 2-1.
And you remember Horn set down 10 in a row, beginning with the 3rd out in the 3rd. So 4th, 5th, 6th, they didn't have a base runner until the 7th.
Check swing and a foul over by the Blue Raider dugout.
So you're right.
Count evens up at 2-2.
You need to just go ahead and get him here.
Baranek, a senior from Spring Hill. Ready for the 2-2 pitch. Line foul down the left field line. And it's a good thing for the Raiders because that would have scored a pair.
Yep.
Count holds at 2-2. Runners first and second, 2 outs.
A lot of 2s at work here.
Here's Baranek's pitch, and he fouled it straight back. Had a big cut. They will do it all over again. 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 on. Here in the 8th inning. And Baranek's pitch fouled out of play again. Blue Raider men's tennis fell to North Carolina State today, 4-2 in the NCAA regional over in Athens, Georgia. But they had a great season.
Sure did.
2-2 pitch, grounded foul past third base coach, and count holds at 2-2.
Baranek needs to just keep throwing strikes.
Men's tennis coach Jimmy Borndame was named the Conference USA Coach of the Year, I think for the 7th or 8th time.
Oh, it's the 7th conference championship in a row. Ball outside.
3-2 now.
Count goes full, so the runners will be moving.
Payoff pitch coming to a dangerous hitter, Hayes. And Baranek's pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Struck him out, and the inning is over. So for the Hilltoppers, no runs, a hit. There was 1 error and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Middle Tennessee remaining with a 7-0 lead. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Before we start the eighth inning, bottom of the eighth inning, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Western Kentucky makes a pitching change. They'll bring in a left-hander, Zach Serup, S-E-R-U-P, Serup. Last pitched on Friday against Kennesaw, went 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit and a run, had one strikeout, faced only 3 batters, so he should be well rested. 6'3", 195, a redshirt sophomore out of California, transfer from Ventura College. It's out there on the Ventura Highway, I think. Tyler Minnick will be the first Blue Raider to face Serup in the 8th inning. Minnick, Brewer, and O'Neill. Tyler's had a double and has crossed the plate twice tonight. First pitch from Serup is a strike, 0-1. And the lefty delivers low and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Did you give Serup's numbers?
I did not.
Well, he is making his 13th appearance, all but 5 of them relieved, 23 in the 3rd innings, 17 runs, 16 of them earned. Is that going to drop?
No, it's going to be caught out
Shortstop?
in very shallow center field by the shortstop. So 1 out in the 8th.
So 17 runs, 16 earned, 28 hits, 7 walks, 30 strikeouts. Had a 6.17 ERA, a 1-4 record with no saves.
1 out in the 8th. The batter is Nathan Brewer. He's had a good night with the bat. 3 for 4. Couple of runs batted in for Brewer. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. There's a pitch outside to Brewer, 1-1. Looking ahead to the 9th inning, Western will have their 6, 7, and 8 batters scheduled to hit. Pitch is outside again, ball 2, 2-1 to Nathan Brewer. Serup is the 4th pitcher used by the Hilltoppers in this game. The 2-1 swung on and fouled to the screen. 2-2.
Final numbers on Sam Frizzy. Goes an inning and a 3rd. Gives up no runs on a hit, no walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Two pitch is swung on, bounced to the first baseman. Arrayas will make the play unassisted.
He's made a bunch of unassisted plays.
2 outs, and Dean O'Neill will step in, looking for his first hit. He's had a couple of fielder's choice outs and has driven in a run. In fact, he's driven in 2, I think, on ground outs. So he's not had a bad night. He just hasn't had a base hit yet. Pitch is high. I expect he'll take those 2 RBIs in lieu of a hit. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Fouls this one back. Ooh, that hit into the grandstand. 1-1.
Well, the crowd has dissipated.
Yes,
some.
they have. Got a little chilly out here.
Yeah, I think before I go down on that field, I'm going to have to put on my sweater or something here.
The 1-1 pitch backs him away inside, ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch is swung on, hit out into right center field. Both outfielders converging. The center fielder will cut in front and make the catch for out number 3. So that is all. 3 up, 3 down in the 8th. And we'll go to the 9th. Raiders 7 and Western Kentucky nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Top of the 9th inning. Western's scheduled hitters are Frost, Howard, and Alberto. Cale Frost, a left-handed hitter, will lead off. Walked his last time up. He was the first batter John Michael Pickens faced when he came into the game. David Horn had retired him twice on a fly ball and a strikeout. Left-handed hitter stands in and swings through the first pitch from Baranek, strike 1. Fly ball left field, retreating, and that one's going to be out of here.
Wow.
There goes the shutout.
Yep.
And for Frost, his first home run of the season, John.
First home run of the season on a night when the wind is blowing in.
And he's a left-handed hitter and hit it to the opposite field.
Wow. The stars disaligned on that one, didn't they?
Well, somebody said there was a full moon tonight. So it's 7-1.
That's right. May is the month with 2 full moons, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Here's Howard. First pitch to him, in for a strike, 0-1. Howard 0 for 2 with a walk. He is the Hilltopper shortstop. Fly ball, shallow right field. Rogers coming in. And he's got it for out number 1. 1 out in the 9th.
Pinch hitting for the Hilltoppers, number 10, Keeper Tarnoki.
Batter will be, I think we got a pinch hitter, John, do we? Or is this Alberto?
No, we've got a pinch hitter. This is number 10.
Tarnoki. Switch hitter, batting left-handed. And there's a strike called, and the count is 0-2. This is the number 8 hole. This is the third batter we've had in this number 8 position. Pitch high for a ball, 1-2.
Got another final in Conference USA. Dallas Baptist, a 4-1 winner over Louisiana Tech. So they changed places. Dallas Baptist now 15-8. Louisiana Tech 15-7. Louisiana Tech 14-8.
Count 1-2 on Tarnoki. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Ground ball to third. Bondolan has it. Over to first in time. 2 outs in the ninth. And the batter will be Coley, number 9 hitter.
Now batting, center fielder number 5.
Struck out twice and has flied to left field. Raiders looking for out number 27 in this game. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he just needs to throw him 2 more of those. And
stay with us for our post-game show. That pitch gets all the way to the backstop, 1-1.
I think he overthrew that one a little bit.
Moranic pumped up out there. Gave up that leadoff home run. That didn't sit well with him.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What a
check swing, and that's a strike.
Oh,
he went
yeah.
around 1-2.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even need to check with the base umpire on that one. Home plate umpire.
So Western down to
Called
their
it
final
himself.
strike.
Yeah.
Ball high, 2-2.
Why, this is not the guy you want to walk, is it?
Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And struck him out swinging. Ball game over. Raiders a winner tonight. Although the shutout spoiled on a solo home run in the 9th inning. 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. And Middle Tennessee wins the first game of this 3-game series by a score of 7-1. Stay with us for our post-game show. John will be down on the field, and we'll be giving you the highlights of this ball game tonight. So stay with us. We'll have a couple of minutes commercial break, and then we'll be back with our post-game show. Raiders a winner now, and that will even the season record, John, at 23-23, and now 10-12 in conference play.
And more important, we've moved into that 6th seed by ourselves. Just need to keep that.
7-1 the final. We'll be back with our post-game show after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Win tonight by a score of 7-1 as they take the first game in this three-game series from Western Kentucky. We'll run down how the scoring went and then give you the official numbers. The Raiders started with David Horn Jr. He walked the first batter, but then the second batter hit it a line drive to Cooper Clapp, who turned it into a double play. The runner on first had been running on the pitch, and then he fanned the next batter to get out of the first inning. The Raiders opened up against the left-hander Aaron Robertson. Owen Nowak led off with a base hit. Lane Akers followed with a single. Cooper Clapp followed with a base hit that drove in Nowak to make it 1-0. And then Tyler Minnick was hit by a pitch. Nathan Brewer got an infield hit to drive in Akers to make it 2-0. And Dean O'Neill hit into a fielder's choice. Clapp scored on that play to make it 3-0. Overall, the Raiders batted 9 players in the first inning, got 3 runs on 4 hits, and took that lead into the second, as David Horn was able to get out of the second inning after giving up a leadoff double. The Raiders scoreless in the second. Top of the third, Western again had a couple of men on. Horn got out of that mess, and the Raiders scoreless in the third. In the fourth, Western Kentucky went down in order. The Raiders in the fourth inning got a leadoff double from Clay Badalak. Owen Nowak sacrificed him, and after Lane Akers struck out, Cooper Clapp walked. Tyler Minnick reached on an error, and that drove in a run, and then Brewer had a 2-run single, so a 3-run inning for the Raiders, and they led 6-0 after 4 innings. The fifth inning was scoreless. The sixth inning, the Hilltoppers did not score. Raiders picked up 1 in the bottom of the sixth, double by Tyler Minnick, and a single by Nathan Brewer. A fielder's choice by O'Neill drove in Minnick to make it 7-0. And Horn pitched through the sixth inning. He retired the last 10 players he faced. John Michael Pickens came in and pitched a scoreless seventh. And in the eighth inning, got in a little bit of trouble, but Baranek came in, got a strikeout to retire the side. The Raiders did not score in the eighth. In the ninth inning, a leadoff home run by Cale Frost of Western Kentucky, his first of the season, as he went the other way over the left field wall.
Which is the only place he's going to go out on a night like tonight.
7-1. And amazing. That was your final score. The Raiders win it and will go to 10-12 in the league. Western will drop to 9-13, and the Hilltoppers 24-22 overall. The Raiders 23-23 overall.
Well, here's the thing. Middle now improves to 10-12 in the league. They're still going to be behind the Big Five, but certainly in sixth position by themselves for the first time in several weeks. But you look at that 9-13 now. You've got Western Kentucky, Sam Houston, Kennesaw State, and depending on what happens out in Las Cruces with New Mexico State and Liberty, and they were tied just a little bit ago. A log jam at 9-13, so let them beat up on each other, and we just got to keep winning. We've only lost once at home. The only one that has not lost any more than, let's see, Missouri State 8-1, Jacksonville State 11-1. Jacksonville State looks like they're about to lose that ball game out there in Springfield. So anyway, to wrap this up, looking at the Raiders, Owen Noack 2 for 4, good night. Lane Akers 3 for 5. Cooper Clapp 2 for 4. He had an RBI. Big night from Nathan Brewer. He goes 3 for 5 with 3 RBI. Dean O'Neill 0 for 5, but he still gets 2 RBI. Productive outs. You got to like it. For the Raiders, looking at the strikeout totals, they struck out 11 Hilltoppers and held them to just that 1 run on 4 hits. Winning pitcher, David Horn, he improves to 3 and 5. Over on the Hilltopper side, the starter, Aaron Robertson, takes the loss, now 1 and 3. Dick, we played this thing in 3 hours and 2 minutes. And the attendance is 1,002, it says.
Largest of the season.
I think so. Good crowd, good baseball, a fun night at the ballpark, and we started out very nicely. I enjoyed being on the mound with you to get this one started.
All right, I think that was the key to the win, John.
Maybe they'll bring us back. Command performance, huh?
All right, that's going to wrap it up from Reese Smith Field tonight. Middle Tennessee a winner over Western Kentucky by a score of 7-1. And this was, by the way, I forgot to bring this out during the game. The series between the two, John, coming into this game, had been tied 76-76.
Is that our numbers or their numbers?
That's our numbers.
Okay.
The 153rd meeting goes to Middle Tennessee, and now the Raiders lead the series 77-76.
That's amazing.
Can't get it much closer than that.
You can't. No.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up. We'll do it again tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock for the first pitch. Tomorrow we'll be on the air at 2:45. So thanks to all of you for listening. Jackson Smith has been our studio producer. For John Callow, this is Dick Plummer. We'll see you tomorrow with more Blue Raider baseball. Good night from the ballpark.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Next, another special news.